Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, important interception. He can get that clear. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Neymar. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Lewandowski. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Lewandowski! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Dembele plays it short. And he's gone backward here. Koundé. Oh, what a climb! He's delivered all right!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him. Setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Lazio finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Anguissa. So what can they make of this? Now it's Messi. Now there's a great hit! Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he was quick to react. Golovin. And here's Lewandowski. Mane. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Neymar. Real chance! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Oh, I think the shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Turns and goes back, and the shot! Great chance!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Modric. And it's Modric. Now it's Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Messi. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. Chance! Goal! Lazio! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Messi! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
So all square and not for the first time.
Can he finish?
Goal! Lazio! And they're back in front.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Lazio take the lead. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. And they've been given a corner. Golovin is there and he can get that clear. Tries a shot! Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Golovin spread it left. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Dembele, good driving run. Modric. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Koulibaly getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Almiron. Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Modric. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Works it forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Granit Xhaka. Modric. Now it's Messi. Anguissa. Almiron. Calvert-Lewin. Passes short and sharp. Modric. Messi. Lewandowski. Well timed, excellent interception. Anguissa.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Modric. Now, what about a counter-attack? Throw it. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And there is the half-time whistle. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Here we go again.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, played right into his path. And Messi! It's just beyond his reach. Robertson. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mane stood his ground strongly. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. So their fourth corner of the game. Dembele goes short. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Passing nice and neat. Almiron. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Lazio are looking to break Calvert-Lewin. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Lazio looking to pass their way through. Nice bit of trickery. Look at there's the shot! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And now he has two.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 34.
Paris Saint-Germain choosing to make the first change. Lazio take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Gnabry really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Dembele with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Spectateurs pour ce match, 71 649.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Shot could be on. Almiron! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, nice touch. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's got away, and the shot! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So now the difference is 3. He's got the shot away! It's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And it's Messi. That looks a cracking ball. Wan-Bissaka attempts a clearance. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Casemiro. Lazio finding their passes. And the flag has stayed down. Mane! He has done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Lazio grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And here's Goretzka. And the shot!
And he hits the net. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Lazio are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
There's the hit! Goal!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Paris Saint-Germain grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Capier, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Almiron. That'll do under the circumstances. Partey. Messi. Abraham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, perfectly measured that. Almiron.
Big chance! And it's in!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Koundé. 4 extra minutes added on. He is through here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Back into the middle. Threads one in. Neymar. Header! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Paris Saint-Germain illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Anguissa. Now it's Almiron. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line, looking for gaps to probe and spaces to get into. I think he's going to be a really huge asset for this team.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Mane, Calvert-Lewin. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Lazio clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Lovely feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kimpembe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping. And the keeper's... It's Calvert-Lewin! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lazio with the corner. They're first. Anguissa! It goes to show he is human after all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Messi
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Paris Saint-Germain still without a single shot on target. Granit Xhaka. Oh, it's Dembele. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving forward, he's shifting through the gears here. Gerard Moreno. It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Mane. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Gerard Moreno. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Anguissa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Calvert-Lewin. Neymar.
Neymar! Goal! Lazio!
And Lazio score first. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Lazio have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Partey. Almiron. That is good alertness. No way through there.
Paris Saint-Germain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Granit Xhaka. And it's Neymar.
Almiron.
Chance! Oh, taken with style! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's intervened well there. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. Neymar. Juan gets over and intercepts. Koundé. Partey. Zambo Anguissa, and he's managed to get through.
He's had a hit! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Chers spectateurs, je vous invite à consulter l'écran pour retrouver les horaires des trains au départ des grandes lignes. Changement
And the
pour le
action
Paris
is back on the
Saint-Germain.
way.
Le numéro 22.
Paris Saint-Germain decide to shake things up. There has been a change in
À
personnel.
leur place, le numéro 90. Le numéro
Almiron.
21.
Time and again they are repelled. That's been cut out, well played. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Big chance!
And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Zambo Anguissa. Anguissa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, there's a probing ball.
And the shot!
Oh, extraordinary.
Lazio just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
He has found the way through.
Oh, sweet feet.
Messi. Paris Saint-Germain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Great Calvert-Lewin! Keeper's got his work done.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Corner number 2 then. He rises! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And he's done it again. He's got hit. Abraham! He scores! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Still trying to make a game of this. Lazio looking to pass their way through. Calvert-Lewin, shot a goal! Really well taken goal. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Lazio are having a ball here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Messi. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Almiron. Oh no, what has happened here? He's through and all alone! Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And the finish! Goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Now it's Almiron. Oh, super find. And that has sent him sprawling. And now they can clear their lines. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's going for goal! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Lazio have their third corner.
Changement.
Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Gnabry was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, that's a key interception. Partey. And it's Messi. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Paris Saint-Germain present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Bunu looking to stare down to unsettle the taker.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Juan. Kimpembe. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Abraham. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Casemiro. Oh, what has happened here? Almiron showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gnabry. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got the shot away! He's put it wide. Better.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Good running, strong and purposeful. Juan. Koundé. Abraham. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. Goretzka. And here's Dembele. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on... It's Lewandowski! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Messi. Robertson calmly anticipates. Now it's Modric. Oh, no joy this time. Casemiro. Kimpembe makes the interception. Now it's Lewandowski. Neymar is onto it in a flash. Mane. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Golovin. Chance and a header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! First blood drawn.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Lazio finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That has been cut short. Now it's Mane. Modric. Looking for the runner. And it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Lewandowski. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. A real chance and a real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Messi. Modric. Neymar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Dembele. Almost half an hour in now. Nice interception, well timed.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Lewandowski. Messi. Now it's Messi. It's Lewandowski! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Well, played right into his path. Pinches it off him. Now it's Lewandowski.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well read, nice interception. Calvert-Lewin might just make this. Mane. Zambo Anguissa. That's a little off target. Mane. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's not got that quite right. Incapuyi. Anguissa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Great effort, but no way through. Mane. Big chance! Partey. And they can counter here. That is good alertness. And it's Mane.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Golovin, who does have an assist to his name. Golovin. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Paris Saint-Germain are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, good-looking ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Modric. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Casemiro. No, that's been intercepted. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And they win it back again. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Has a goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Dembele with the short one. Dembele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Calvert-Lewin.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He is through here. Calvert-Lewin. Shot a goal! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
71,898.
Oh, it's Dembele. Nkapie deals with that comfortably. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's found him in space! And Messi! And that has fair fizzed.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 18.
Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Le numéro 6. Le numéro 2.
Gomez.
À leur place,
Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Granit Xhaka.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Now it's Lewandowski!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Lazio showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Gerard Moreno, and that could set him on his way. That looks a good ball through. Wan-Bissaka tries to clear. Almiron. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gnabry. Quality ball. Robertson with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Robertson has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Modric, à sa place, le numéro 8. Changement en cours.
They get a throw in. And it's Neymar. Shot could be on. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mane. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Lewandowski. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Gerard Moreno. Better. Neymar. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It could be in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Golovin. Gnabry is onto this.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Gerard Moreno hits one! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear!
Lewandowski very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now it's Gnabry. Great challenge, time to perfection. Almiron. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a pretty loose pass. Juan. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. And it's Neymar. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! Deep into injury time! And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Lewandowski voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Lewandowski, he's through, it's one-on-one. Can he finish? Goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Lazio finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Golovin. Robertson. Golovin. Lewandowski. Anguissa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Modric. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a great ball. And the shot's on here. Mane. Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Mane. That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Lazio clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's managed to get free.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mane. Mane powering forward here. Lazio have it back and can go again.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That'll be a throw-in. Neymar. Messi has created one goal already. Messi stood his ground strongly. Partey. Golovin. Lewandowski. For Golovin.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed.
Hits one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Robertson gets a foot in here. Oh, it's come loose. Golovin. Good read, needed to be. Neymar. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's picked his way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Modric. Golovin.
Decent hit!
This time, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Dembele. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Partey. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Oh, they could break here. The ball has bounced loose now. Koulibaly deals with that comfortably. Neymar. Calvert-Lewin. And now the breakaway. Now it's Mane.
Now the finish! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, shooting chance!
And it's a goal! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Lewandowski, Dembele.
Look, it's a run defence this like, but the timing has to be spot on.
Anguissa.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we hit half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Paris Saint-Germain come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a
Great chance! He scores! And this is getting better and better.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was...
And the finish! Sticks it away! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Lazio get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to...
And Messi!
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second
Modric.
corner now.
Le numéro 6. Le numéro 9.
Oh, that's nice.
Le numéro 21. Le numéro 34.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Le numéro 90.
Oh,
Changement.
good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gnabry. That's an excellent interception.
Has a goal! It's in!
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
He's in, surely! Oh, well played. Yep, it's a corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Well, that has not gone well. Neymar. Messi. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Messi. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. It's off target and by quite a way.
Paris Saint-Germain just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Gnabry.
Such good technique.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's tidy. Out to the right. Picked out brilliantly. Mane, and here's the chance to counter. Almiron, he's got the shot away! Now, who's... Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Driving through the middle. Xhaka defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Abraham wins the duel this time. That's a sharp pass. Now he's off and running. It's Calvert-Lewin! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Mane. Oh, that's a key interception. Mendy kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Kimpembe. Koundé. Gnabry looking to get on the end of this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's there to belt it away. Corner number 3 coming up. Dembele plays it short. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Can he stop it going out? And it's Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Almiron looking to add to his goal. Neymar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Temps additionnel.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Abraham. And it's Xhaka. Now it's Gnabry. He has found the way through. Nice control. Could move up a gear here. That's a nicely measured pass. Granit Xhaka. And time is up. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, this may be a relatively modern rivalry. It wasn't until the mid-80s when PSG came to prominence, but since then it has evolved into one of French football's greatest battles. From a footballing perspective, these two sides are very much big business and are inevitably involved in the big business areas towards the end of any season. There's a strong reason for the rivalry. It is definitely a regional one, almost a tribal one, between France's #1 and #2 cities from north and south. Two value systems which are utterly incompatible each with the other, and that is what is at the root of all this. Certainly one of the biggest reasons why there is so much passion and intensity surrounding this fixture. This is no easy civilised game. Not a chance of that. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So here we go then, with two clubs who have had such a large share of success in French football in the recent past, but whose roots could barely be any more different.
Well, two teams that are a lot further away than normal derbies, shall we say, but it's one of these games that you know will get fiery no matter what happens, as there are so many underlying factors, Peter, as to how this rivalry came into prominence. It's almost impossible not to when there's a political and economic edge to it all.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Aslan, he's had a crack. They've got to be quick to recover this. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Lewandowski. Played back to the goalkeeper. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Thomas Partey, Peter, has an amazing engine, constantly covering both boxes and both flanks. The perfect player you want.
He's one-on-one! Lewandowski is fouled. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
And the potential here for the first goal of the game. He'll fancy Messi! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The breakthrough strike. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Looking tidy in possession here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Modric. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Eze. And he's on his way. Now the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Xhaka goes sliding in. Oh, it's come loose.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Messi, real chance!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Lewandowski, Granit Xhaka. Good, strong midfield running here. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Dembele having a look. Well, the opening goal did come from just about here. Oh, nearly. but nearly is nothing.
Messi did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Marseille trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well played, that has snuffed out. It's Xhaka! Granit Xhaka. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And they win it back again. And now the breakaway. And it's Xhaka. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Kessié. And here's Antonio. And he's away. He's under a lot of pressure there. Hits one! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Simplicity itself.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Marseille grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Dembele. Gomez. That'll be a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find. And it's Lewandowski. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Paris Saint-Germain really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And no, that was never going to make it. Kessié.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He's got space in the area! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Xhaka. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Asllani. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Modric. And that could set him on his... Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Lewandowski, clearly the target here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
Koundé. And here's Messi. Asllani. Williams does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Eze. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Eze. And here's Iñaki Williams. Modric. Messi. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Eze. Oh, what has happened here? He's picked his way through, plays it in low.
Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Paris
9.
Saint-Germain can
Le
now
numéro
introduce
16.
the first of their
Le numéro
substitutes.
13. Le numéro
Header.
34.
It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Le numéro 90.
Quarter of an hour into the
Le
second
numéro
half.
21.
Well
Le
seen,
numéro 14.
saw that coming.
That
Le
was
numéro
well
22.
played, well
Le nombre
stopped.
de spectateurs
Eze.
pour ce match, 70
Antonio.
987.
Partey. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Eze, looking for options for movement. Has a look and plays it forward. Passing is crisp.
There's the shot! Goal! Marseille! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit. Right here, right now, it's not looking fit.
Eze! And that is doing no harm at all. Robertson. That's a nicely measured pass.
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Cleared without complication. Koundé calmly anticipates. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Juan kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Marseille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Eze. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Modric. Abraham. 75 minutes played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Aslani.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Oh, what a climb!
And he's taking no chances there.
Has a shot!
And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Gerard Moreno. And here's Canabri. Gerard Moreno. Partey finds himself offside. Now it's Antonio. And he's picked out the run.
Big chance!
Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Juan kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's a key interception. Paris Saint-Germain are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's burst through.
Big chance, and the shot! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Marseille clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Marseille could not have picked a better time to... Robertson is the guilty party there. Robertson has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, he's onto this.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Messi, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, played right into his path. Goalkeeper's ball. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, you can never predict